Okay, 1-7. So 1-7 is more practice, adding fonts. I've typed everything in the Canterbury Tales, and name of font goes here. We'll go over that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the title, Canterbury Tales. And just for practice, I'm going to make this Impact. The font is going to be Impact. I'm going to make it size 18. And I'm going to color it red. All right, that was pretty simple, straightforward. Now we have these lines of the Canterbury Tales. Name of the font goes here. So this tutorial goes over how to add fonts that we don't have. And that is up to you which font you want to use. So I select the first line. And I'm going to make this, I'm going to click on font, I'm going to go to more fonts. So there's a list of thousands of fonts. So I'm just going to take, I'll do this Quicksand. It's a Quicksand font. I'm going to click on it and click OK. So this line is now in the Quicksand font. It's also the name of the font is in the font drop down. So if I click at the end and hit enter, it will remain in that, or it should remain on that font. And also it will be the most recent font that we had. So I'll click on Quicksand and type in Quicksand. And that's what's meant by the name of the font goes here. If you want to put a space between lines. So I have a line of text, and then underneath it, the name of the font that I added, which is Quicksand. So let's try that again. So the second line, I'm going to select that line. I'm going to go to more fonts. I just find one that I haven't checked, and there's a million of them. So I will do Anton. I click on Anton and then click OK. So this is now in the Anton font. I hit enter and I can go to my most recent and click Anton. Anton, I type that in. All right, so there we go. So I have another line with the text in the Anton font with the name of the Anton font underneath. And both of those lines are done in that font style. One last time. And you can choose any. It's really easy to check. You can check any of these fonts. So I'm going to add one more font as an example. And there are some really amazing fonts. Let's scroll down. And I'm going to do the Satisfy font. Kind of looks like a signature. I'm going to click at the end of the line, click enter, type in, or select and go to the most recent, Satisfy. And I have the font Satisfy. So I have, and to make sure that your text and your font, I just click right there and notice that as I do that in the font, it will tell you which font I'm using, Anton, or if I click here, I'm in your Quicksand. So go through all 9 lines. I think it's 9, 1, 2, 3, actually 10 lines, and you're going to have 10 new fonts that you've added to your personal collection of fonts in Google Docs. Okay, go ahead. And you don't have to match mine. Put the fonts that you kind of like and add those to your font collection in Google Docs.